We are back with some more Giants franchise, and I'm going to try to go through the bye week video as quick as we can, just because, I mean, if this was the online league, we take our time. The bye week video might be a lot longer, but because if we're not in the online league, this season's, just kind of like a test to feel out our team and stuff. We'll try to breeze through it, and I'll show you guys usually what's going to happen in the bye week videos. The Eagles didn't play. They had their bye week last week, so we're still in second place, and we'll see what they do next week. So that's how the standings are currently looking. Sad news, no thing about Daniel, which is unfortunate. And I'm recording this video before I've uploaded last game's video to YouTube, so I don't know what your guys' comments are. So if you haven't commented on that video, let me know down in the comments below. How do the development trait things work? Like how does a player have to have like some remarkably crazy game to have a chance to improve their development trait? Like Lorenzo, I think, had like a 4 or 5 sack game and was going off, and then he was able to, next game he had a chance to upgrade his development trait. Gallman's was kind of random. Don't know how I really got his, but Saquon went down, so maybe that's why he got his, because Saquon went down and he had to step in and produce. So maybe that's why I had a chance with Gallman. But let me know, how does that work? Like, how do I is it just random, like whatever the game thinks, or is it just set players that only can do that? But if you already left a comment last video talking about that, then you don't have to worry about it now. We did get a weekly award, and we got Ogletree with 9 tackles and a pick 6, so that was nice. We have a bye week thing here to talk about. Hey coach, we got any plans for the bye week? A lot of guys were hoping to get a little extra relaxation time and beyond we normally get. Yeah, let's calm it down. All right, well, we'll trust the vet here. We'll see what we got. +2 injury for your entire team. Wow. Oh, and a morale boost. Interesting. Well, that would have been good to have. When before Saquon goes down with his bazillion injuries he gets. This is the big one. I kind of scouted all around just randomly to try to figure out what we're gonna do. Obviously, all these guys aren't gonna be here when we play in the online league, but just going by positions, I think in the online league first year, I think we need to draft just by best available. So we scout as much. I mean, we have a lot of needs, so we scout everywhere, looking for players. And then once we get into the draft, when it's our turn, we just draft the best player on our board that fits one of our needs. I don't think we got to go in the draft saying we have to pick a receiver first round or something like that. I think we just scout as much as we can and go from there. Maybe we draft a late round quarterback. I mean, in preseason, or if Daniel doesn't pan out, which I really hope he does in the online league somehow. What if he just sucks it up on those sliders and is terrible? Then we maybe draft a quarterback late. I'm not opposed to that. I will definitely not be drafting a quarterback in the first 4 rounds. I'll tell you that. Maybe even 5. So that is an option. Obviously, no running back. I think I need a fullback. Not really feeling the fullback we have, but we definitely need a wide receiver. I think when the online league starts, we're going Sterling at the 1 as our number 1 receiver, and then Cody on the other side, and then Golden in the slot. I think that's just the best way to do it. Cody's okay, but I definitely would rather have a second receiver there. So I think our best bet, if there's some good wide receiver talent in that draft class, that we draft a receiver as early as we can in round 1 or 2 to put alongside Sterling, so we can have Sterling, our rookie, that we draft, and then Golden in the slot. I think that's the best bet for that. We obviously don't need a tight end. We definitely need a left tackle, so that could be addressed early. We definitely need a right tackle, which also could be addressed pretty early. We need a center as well. There's a lot of offensive linemen we need, so that is that. Left defensive ends we don't really need. Maybe late, but we don't really need that. Don't really need a defensive tackle. Outside linebackers, maybe. X-Man and Lorenzo Carter, they're okay. They're just kind of low overall, so it's going to take a while to develop them. I had a chance to get Lorenzo to his dev trait up, which is good. So we'll just kind of feel that out. I'll definitely draft or look at some outside linebackers, maybe a couple here and there. Just to see. You never know. What if on that sliders Lorenzo just sucks or something? You never know. Middle linebacker, I think, is another position we need to draft. Alec and Goodson, I think, is our other middle linebacker. They're okay. I like Alec. He's a decent in coverage, but it'd be a lot better if we could just draft an absolute monster, like maybe someone like here, or right here with the A- tackle, A- hit power, and the B+ play recognition. Like, that's kind of a screamer. This guy seems pretty good as well with A- tackle, B+ pursuit, and B+ hit power. And plus, it'd just be nice to have a young middle linebacker that I can use her, that's looking promising, we can develop. Because I usually use her middle linebackers, so that'd be nice. Corners, I scouted a couple. I don't really think maybe super late. We got a lot of young corners that they drafted in the real life on our team right now. Free safety is another one, just because Bethay's getting up there in age, so I don't know if we want to draft a person late. I was thinking like 5th, 6th round, maybe draft someone to develop behind him, because he's getting up there in age, you know, you never know. Strong safety, obviously don't need. Kicker, we don't need. Punter, we don't really need either. I know some of you guys were saying to move Love over to free safety once Bethay retires, but I don't know. I kind of like Love at the 2, or as our second corner, and Baker as our first. So that is that. I mean, usually these videos would be a lot longer. I'd go into more depth. I'd show you guys who's on our board and stuff. But obviously these are just kind of random, players. I mean, they're not really gonna matter. We'll just take a look at the divisions, who's in first and stuff. The Browns 7-2, just going off. I don't know how. Colts 6-3, tied at the Jags. That division's pretty tight. Patriots are 6-3. The Bills are 4-5. Chargers at top of that division. The Chiefs are only 5-5, which is kind of interesting. Don't know about that. This division's pretty tight. I mean, anyone can win that one. Saints at 7-2. The Bucks 1-7, dude. Not good. Not good. This is our division. I mean, it's pretty much between us, the Eagles, and the Cowboys. Cowboys kind of fell off. I mean, they started, weren't they 4-0, and they've lost like every single game. This division's pretty tight. In real life, I think it's gonna be pretty tight in real life too. I mean, we'll see. We'll take a look at just our team stats, and then we'll probably end the video there. I don't want to get too in depth, just because this is all just for test stuff. Definitely not the best stats for Daniel Jones. 1,900 yards, 156 for 286, 13 touchdowns, and 17 interceptions. Definitely need to calm it down on the picks, but it is what it is, you know. Some of them aren't on me. A lot of them are, but some of them aren't, because we've been sacked 54 times too. I'm pretty sure that's a shitload, but yeah, we'll see. Rushing, Saquon still leads the way somehow, some way, even though he seems to get injured and be out forever, with 398 yards. Receiving leader is Golden Tate with 42 catches and 497 yards. Evan Ingram's right behind with 37 catches and 485 yards, and Sterling at 28 receptions and 415. Like, those are the three. I really like them. I really like Golden in the slot. Evan is a beast tight end, and Sterling I like a lot too. So I'm happy with these two. I think we need to draft a wide receiver to put alongside, because I just don't think Cody's gonna do it. I mean, he's had a couple. You know, he's been playing okay. Russell had the 2-touchdown game last game, but just don't think it's the best option for us. Blocking we can skip, because it's probably not looking too good. Our tackling leader is Alec with 85 tackles, 10 tackles for a loss, 6 sacks, and 5 interceptions going in. Who leads us in sacks? We got Lorenzo Carter with 14. I didn't even realize he had that many. Jesus, man. 14 sacks? Oh my god. Goodson with 6, Ogletree with 5, Jabril with 3. That's got to be up there for our kicker. 16 for 17. I've only missed 1. Our kicker's an absolute god. Special teams, nothing really happens on special teams. We don't really do much, but I do want to look at the NFL sack leader, because 14 is kind of a screamer. Defense, let's see. And we got, DeMarcus Lawrence, dude, with 14.5. And Khalil Mack with 12.5. We're only a half a sack away from being the sack leader. 14, dude, that's crazy. I really did not think Lorenzo was going that in. So maybe that's why he got the chance to develop, because he was just absolutely dominating, dude. I didn't know he had that many. That's kind of insane. Awards, we'll look at the weekly stuff, I guess. We'll quickly scroll through them. We had Ogletree in week 10. We also had Jabril in week 7 with the 6 tackles, 2 picks, and a forced fumble. We had Goodson in week 5 with 6 tackles, a sack, and a pick 6. And I think that was, no, we had Jabril again in week 2, 4 tackles, a pick, a forced fumble, and a touchdown. And that is that. We have yearly rewards too, which I guess this is just MVP voting. We got no one on our side. Drew Brees leads the way. Coach of the year is the Browns. Okay, we're third. Not bad, not bad. Let me look at the offensive player of the year. Do we got anyone? Nothing. Defense, we gotta have Ogletree's up, and Goodson, and Lorenzo, and Drew. Oh my God. Ogletree at the top of defensive player of the year with Goodson right behind him. Interesting. Offensive rookie of the year. Daniel Jones is behind Kyler. Defensive rookie of the year is X-Man. Alright, sorry about that. I got my girlfriend came in, so I had to calm it down for a second. But X-Man, defensive rookie of the year, along with Baker in the 3rd spot, and then Julian Love way down there, but he's up there. Best quarterback, definitely not gonna have anyone in that, or wide receiver probably. Oops, offensive lineman. Yeah, I doubt we're having anyone there. DeMarcus Lawrence, are you kidding me, dude? Oh, I guess he's not. He's down as a linebacker, huh? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, why is Lorenzo not up there? Top 3, Alec, Lorenzo, and BJ just dominating the best linebacker spot. Best DB, Jabril. Jabril has been going off. I doubt all this is going to happen in the online league. Best kicker, ours our kicker. Jeez, man. Alright, but usually in the online league, we'll go more in depth with all the stats, and we'll take a look at who's, you know, the injuries of everyone, and we'll just kind of go around the whole league and update everyone. That's usually what happens. We'll look at maybe some trades and stuff. But we'll leave this video at that, just because not really a point of getting too in depth. But yeah, like I said, if no one comments on the last video, like I said earlier, I'm recording this right after I won that game against the Jets, so I haven't uploaded it yet. But let me know, how do I know, like, do I have to get like a 7 touchdown game with Daniel Jones to try to improve his development trait? Because I would love year 1 in the online league to somehow get him up in development trait. That'd be beautiful. So let me know down in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.